Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play You Don't Know Jack Mach
How many
2.
players will there be? One player. Thank you. The game is played as follows. If you think you know the correct answer, you are familiar with proper gameplay. Superb. The game will begin directly.
One.
Coming at you. You're soaking in it. You get this one right, you
Ew.
get 3,000 greenbacks. So, word around the studio here is that this is our fluids episode. And, well,
Fluids.
I can't think of a better way to start out than asking about a fluid that's close to everyone's heart. Or some other organ. If you pee into the Colorado River while you're standing in the Rocky Mountains, who will get to swim in your urine first? The fish in the Pacific Ocean, the fish in the Gulf of California, the fish in the Gulf of Mexico, or the fish in the Atlantic Ocean?
There to there. I don't know which way it travels.
Does this ring a bell? Just as you empty your mighty waters into the Colorado River, the Colorado empties its mighty waters into the Gulf of California. And what the hell, with 1 million tons of illegally dumped chemicals and sewage in there, the fish won't even taste your pee.
That's good.
Two.
Next, want to see my creek?
No.
$1,000 at stake on this one. Put it in gear, because here we go. Say a creek in Battle Creek, Michigan honors the city's most famous product because it's the perfect fluid to go with Battle Creek's claim to fame. With what would the creek be filled? Motor oil, chocolate syrup, milk, or tonic?
Battle Creek, Michigan? I think there's cereal.
Lovely Battle Creek, Michigan, which is nowhere near the Colorado River, I'd like to point out, is the home and birthplace of the Kellogg's Cereal Company. And the good thing is, the fish in the creek stay crispy.
Well, can't beat that.
Here's a little something I call rum for your life. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. See if you can wrap your skull around this. Which of these questions could not be answered with the phrase, a bottle of rum? What is Bermuda's largest export? What comes after yo-ho-ho and? With what can you spike a watermelon? Or what's an anagram for me a floor butt? Bermuda's largest export is not a bottle of rum. Any intelligent person knows that Bermuda's largest export is those funky little shorts.
Probably.
Four.
And
The
wrong.
category is jolly, fruit-flavored, and out for justice. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. Kool-Aid, the drink of the gods brought to man. See if you can figure out this analogy. Kool-Aid Man is to suburban homes as Samson is to the temple at Gaza, Lot is to Sodom and Gomorrah, Jesus is to the manger in Bethlehem, or the 4 horsemen are to the apocalypse.
Tearing things down?
Just like Mr. Kool-Aid destroys those suburban homes through brute strength, Samson lay waste to the temple at Gaza. Yeah, you know, it's funny how when a biblical guy tears down a building, everybody dies. But when a giant talking juice pitcher does it, it's fun for the whole family.
Except for all the chunks that get stuck in them.
Better get set. This one's a when
That
did
makes
happen.
the Kool-Aid not taste too good.
Here's what happened. I see you've done this before, no doubt. Well, bully for you. The name of this when did happen is The Stupid Taste Different Out Here. Okay, everybody knows that Beverly Hillbillies song, right? Well, you better, because I need you to take a look at this line from that song. Up through the ground came a bubblin' crude. Now, does this line occur before the bubblin' crude line, after it, or does it never appear in the song at all?
That should be after. I don't think that one's there. No. Hills, that is. Not quite.
That'll do it. Okay, let's
Y'all
take a look
come
at the
back
damage.
now
There we
here.
go. Let's see how that treats your overall score. Okay, let's get on with the rest of the show, shall we?
At least I don't recall them sprucing up that phrase like that.
This category is Let's Play Doctor, hyped up on caffeine. You're looking at
Let's
$3,000 on this one. Heads up, here it comes. Considering who or what officially claims the name Dr. Pepper for a week each summer, which of the following really would like to be a Pepper too? A disc jockey in Des Plaines, Iowa, Dr. Jack Kevorkian, a school in New York City, or the town of Dublin, Texas?
Well, the town of Dublin, Texas makes it.
Every year, the second week of June, my close personal friends in Dublin, Texas, howdy folks, change their town's name to Dr. Pepper. Apparently, the name Bottle of Rum was already taken.
Probably by many people
7,
and towns.
The category's gonna be a whole lot of Pavlovin. I'm gonna make this one $1,000. Okay, so this guy Pavlov got his dogs to slobber every time they heard a bell, right? Genius. But tell me this. Suppose Pavlov's dogs got loose because you wouldn't hear a bell there. At which of the following locations should you be safe from dog slobber? Liberty Bell Pavilion, St. Peter's, Houses of Parliament, or Notre Dame? You should have bought a vowel.
Must be Parliament.
Why
then.
didn't you pick this one? You can't ring the Liberty Bell because of that big crack. No bell ringing, no dog slobber.
Huh.
Unfortunately, and not many people know about this, Pavlov also trained his dogs to pee whenever they see out-of-work actors dressed like Ben Franklin.
That would get messy.
8,
I'm calling
Especially
this
around
one
tax
a bar
time.
where everybody knows your financial status. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Ah, cheers. Makes me feel all warm inside just thinking about it. Hey, do you remember how Norm worked days as an accountant? Oh man, drunk accountants. Yes! Suppose Norm examined Cheers' liquid assets. What would he find? A nice cold beer, the cash in the register, the building the bar is in, or Woody and Carla.
Well, you know.
Liquid assets are defined as either cash or those things that can be most quickly turned into cash. Like selling Cliff into slavery, that kind of thing.
Well, didn't he already work for the government?
This one's called all natural artificial coloring. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Let's see how you handle this one. Suppose you buy a new thirst-quenching sports drink called Super Cooled Liquid. Which of the following will you be sucking down for your super cool refreshment? Wisps of carbon monoxide, chunks of comet, shards of glass, or pieces of flesh?
Super cooled liquid. Huh.
The Poindexters call it super cooled liquid. You and me, we call it glass. And after you guzzle a whole quart of that stuff down, the trip to the bathroom will be anything but relief.
Yeah.
10,
If you
Coming
survive
at ya.
that long.
Don't follow the bouncing ball. You get it right, you get 2K.
But I like
okay,
those
see if you can fill in
songs.
the missing link in this automotive sequence. Ball bounces out in street. Foot pushes brake pedal. Blank. Hydraulic brake hits wheel. Car stops. Is it fluid pushes brake, fluid freezes brake, fluid ignites brake, or fluid inflates brake?
Well,
Hydraulic systems work through pressure. The pedal forces the liquid through the tubes to press the brakes against the wheels. But of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the hot, caffeinated fluid that spilled all over your lap as a result of slamming on the brakes.
yeah. That's kind of important to you after the fact.
Up next, I laughed till I puked. How does $2,000 sound? Flex those fingers, here it comes. Say Ben Stiller used his own resources for the hair gel scene in There's Something About Mary. If Ben supplied a tablespoon each take, how many takes until he produced a cup? 4, 8, 16, or 64?
It's about a teaspoon at a time, isn't it?
4 takes? In one day? That's impossible! Isn't it? Here's the one you didn't pick. 16 tablespoons make a cup, so Ben would have to film that scene 16 times before he had a lovin' cupful. And I can guarantee you that's one scene where an actor wouldn't have to ask, "What's my motivation?"
Never having to do that again, I would imagine.
Because it's time for
I
Quickie
completely misread that question.
All right, here's how we play this little game. You're gonna get a bunch of different. Say, I'll bet you've
I
done
need
this
to go to
before.
bed,
Fine
apparently.
with me. The
I am too
category
tired
for
to
this
be reading.
Dink is lick it up. Hope you got all that. 'Cause there
Yeah.
ain't no turning back now. Back in the saddle, Audrey and movie critic Siskel. What do these two
Gene.
things have in common? where white collars work and what politicians run for.
Office.
Unclean and Eastwood's blank Harry.
Dirty. Jean. Dirty. Office.
Metal band blank head and Fonzie rides a blank cycle. Pita bread and indirect executive veto.
What?
Tilt a blank and square dance move.
Tilt a twister.
Section of a train, and my mother the blank.
Car.
Okay, let's get
Things
that
at a
bonus
garage?
going. What do the correct answers have in common? Are they all types of pools? You got it.
The gene was
Types
throwing
of
me there.
pools, yeah. Hey, last one in is a rotten egg. Great job. You want to add that bonus too? Looks like you're taking that too, player one. Nice. Let's get out of here.
13.
Here's a little something I call, do you know where that coffee cup has been? Get this one right, you get a grand. Put your head between your knees, because we're going down. If your automatic drip coffee maker starts producing coffee flavored with the drip, what will you most likely be drinking to get your day started? Influenza espresso, leprosy latte, decaffeinated dysentery, or gonorrhea cappuccino?
Yeah, I think so.
The drip is a more intimate name for gonorrhea. And that coffee is painful. But the worst part is telling everyone you've ever had coffee with before.
14.
The category is why mothers shouldn't assemble. Let's see what you'll do for $1,000. Okay, you know that old children's rhyme, my mother punched your mother right in the nose. What color was the blood, right? Okay, well then listen to this. My mother and the Queen Mother of England were hanging up clothes. My mother punched the Queen Mother right in the nose. Proverbially speaking, what color was the blood? Blue, yellow, red, or green?
Queen? Blue blood.
You know the old saying, those royals and aristocrats have blue blood. The clincher comes when my American mother starts bleeding too, and the white sheet they're hanging up slowly begins to take the form of the American flag. Ha! America wins again!
You're about to All right then, let's fast forward and get right to the good part. Here comes your clue. It's not just a beverage, it's a way of life.
No,
Or
I'm
in
pretty
your
sure it's just a
case,
beverage.
A waste of life. I'm kidding. Have fun.
Mountain Dew. But that was Do the Do, wasn't it? Soda slogans, Coca-Cola, and the real thing. 7-Up. That was the Uncola, wasn't it? Oh, it isn't a dark cola. Coors Light. Ah, too late. And then I missed it when I came back. Go me. Choice of a new generation. I barely remember Generation Next. Twist of Lyman. No. Gatorade, the Thirst Quencher. Okay, so it is obey thirst. Okay. I passed it up again.
Nicely done, huh? Let's see what you did to your score. There it is. Way to go, my friend. Like I always say, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose as long as you get to play with yourself. Now turn off the freaking PlayStation and write this down somewhere.
I don't have to write it down. I've got it immortalized in video. Many of them. Over 100. Almost 200 by now, I think. Oh well, anyway. Thank you for joining me, and take care, everyone. I'll see you back next time. But for now,
I'm Steele Dakota,
enjoy the
President of the
commercials.
National Gun Association, and I'm here to tell you about yet another reason why you need to protect your right to bear arms. Consider this all too familiar scenario.
Come here, Fluffy. Yeah, nice kitty. You're a good kitty cat. Hey, wait, Fluffy, where'd you get that AK-47? Huh? Hey, don't be crazy. Hey, put that down. Wait.
Whether it's a dangerous home invader or a heavily armed house cat, America, protect your rights and protect yourself. Mr. Johnson's magic powder will make you invisible.
Me?
Yes, you.
Really? How?
Just add water and drink. Try it.
Okay.
All right, look in the mirror.
It, doesn't seem to be working.
Ah, but close your eyes now.
Oh my God, it's a miracle! I can't see myself! This stuff really works!
Mr. Johnson's magic powder. This stuff really works.
Who is that? Where's that voice coming from? A little help here?
Are you tired of Italian waiters always pushing the veal?
I'll take the spaghetti.
You should try the veal bazaar!
Spaghetti.
Veal!
Spaghetti.
Veal! Well, worry no longer. Thanks to the new book, 1001 Excuses Not to Order the Veal. This handy restaurant companion lists over 1,000 excuses to use when you don't want to order veal. Just listen.
I can't eat veal because I'm from Scandinavia.
I'd order the veal, but it causes my limbs to fall off.
Or come dressed as a calf and try the excuse.
How dare you? I'm not a cannibal.
So order 1001 Excuses Not to Order the Veal and have a pleasant veal-free meal the next time you dine out.
At WTEU, we're keeping Last Tuesday alive.
Hey, remember last Tuesday? Doesn't seem that long ago, does it? Those crazy clothes? What were we thinking when we wore that? And the ridiculous hairstyles. I hope those never come back. Well, tune in to WTEU to enjoy the sweet sounds of that magical time. Last Tuesday, we listened to songs that really meant something by artists like Kid Rock, Britney Spears, and NSYNC. Sure, come Thursday and Friday, we really were kicking ourselves for ever listening to music like that. But now, we can look back and admit we loved them. So join us, won't you?
WTEU, all last Tuesday, all the time.
GMFC introduces the Giganto, the ultimate sports utility vehicle.
Man, this is one smooth ride. I can drive over potholes, railroad tracks, foreign compact cars, homeless people sleeping on the street, and I don't even feel a thing. Not even remorse.
The new GMFC Giganto makes defensive driving a thing of the past.
I used to be more cautious when I took my kids to soccer practice, but since I drive the GMFC Giganto, I'm not so worried about paying attention when I drive. I can put on my lipstick, call the girls in my book club, catch a nap.
Safety of Giganto drivers is GMFC's #1 concern.
This car is safe for me and my family. I mean, it's one giant mother freaking car.
With the added height of the GMFC Giganto, it's almost impossible to see the car surrounding you. Kind of makes you feel like you're the only one on the road, you know?
Think you can't afford to drive the GMFC Giganto? You can't afford not to. It's one giant mother freaking car.
Yeah.